Okay, CM Punk gives his thoughts on the greatest match ever. Does the
He criticized it.
see last night episode of Backstage, former superstar turned analyst. Okay, here's his comments. I think if you're
All right.
Randy and Edge, you just for that. You can't live can't live up to that. It's too subjective of a label. Greatest match of all time. What's the greatest singles of the all time, music wise? What's the greatest band of all time? What's the greatest car of all time? Too subjective. Everybody's gonna have a different opinion, but I think that's what makes wrestling great. You can talk about all these different wrestlers, all these different all over the world, wrestle different styles. Sometimes get magic. I think they had a great match. Was it the greatest match of all time? I've seen better Randy Orton matches. I've seen better Edge matches. To put that on marquee and get people to watch, I kind of feel like that was a lot of unnecessary pressure, especially on Edge coming back almost a decade not wrestling. They did a great job of compartmentalizing that and almost just going out there and what he said.
Okay, that's it for the
Yep.
CM Punk part.
Yep.
All right, here's the part Undertaker said. He was actually on Corey Graves' After the Bell podcast. So basically, he gave his opinion about Edge. Being so moved by the match when he reached out to Edge, that's Undertaker. He said, I almost brought a tear to my eye. I haven't seen that kind of wrestling match in so long. I understand the parameters and everything else that they had a lot of time. But my God, what a story they told. An unbelievable story. I sent Edge a text today saying the next time I go to the Performance Center to work with you guys, or no, to work with guys, I'm going to pull that tape up and show these guys and dissect it. Not that it won't be dissected 100 times by then, just the little nuisances of what they did. It restored so much faith in where I think the business should be and could be. That tape should be studied by our main roster guys. This is what professional wrestling is supposed to be. It's a great being in it is great being as athletic. All of these guys are, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything when you rely on solely on athleticism. You push the envelope to our audience, and they are going to get desensitized. I can't pronounce this freaking word. Desensitized to the double backflip off the top to the floor. It's self-provision. Aren't to make it last. The guys now are relying too much on athleticism and not enough on storytelling. And that's pretty much what Undertaker had to say about that match. So my opinion on Backlash how it is, I thought that match was the greatest wrestling match of all time. No. I've seen better matches with Orton. I think Orton's best match is probably when he faced Daniel Bryan and Batista. I think that's probably one of his best matches. So, of course, he didn't win. Daniel Bryan won that match, right?
Yep.
But I think that was probably the best match of the night because I thought most of the matches at Backlash were pretty stupid. I didn't like a lot of the matches. I mean, Asuka had to be a double countout. What? Then they had to have a freaking Apollo Crews was good. At least Kevin Owens helped give a stunner on Angel Garza and help Apollo get the win for the 1-2-3. And was another match. Match I got wrong was Sheamus and Jeff Hardy. I guess W really wants to push Sheamus still. But they're probably burying him because they don't like Matt Hardy. They're punishing. We're punishing you, Matt Hardy, because you left us. I'm gonna punish on Jeff. That's what Vincent's doing.
Probably.
And the Bobby Lashley match, where the end result, guys, I'm just giving you results. I'm not gonna go through the whole match. Bobby Lashley basically about to go for his spear move, and then there's Lana distracting, and then he almost nailed Lana. And then a Glasgow headbutt, and he knocked Lana and fell in MVP. Claymore 1, 2, 3. But yeah, Lashley had him in that full Nelson for a long time. That's where he probably thought he was going to win. And then Strowman just destroyed freaking Miz and Morrison. Finally, he won a handicap match because he always was losing, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And yeah, but the greatest match, I mean, I think that was the best match of the night at the pay-per-view. It lifted the hype. I mean, when I saw in the matches, Edge did the Edge-O-Matic. Edge did the Edgecutioner. What's that movie called where he falls on your face? It's not the Edge-O-Matic. What is it called? The fire chair drop. Edge did that move. That's one of his moves from the past. Orton did basically what were the moves he did? Oh, the pedigree, Triple H's pedigree. Edge did a rock bottom.
The punt.
The punt. That's one thing that I think that was the best match of the night. Bringing the punt back. Because basically he kicked out at 2 RKOs, Edge did. And his spear. Do you really think Edge has a good spear? Do you think his spear's weak?
Oh, he has the best spear in the business.
It'd probably be Roman Reigns, in my opinion. Because he hits you hard. But honestly, I just like that match at the end because I like the end result because Orton just punt him at the end, and then now I'm hearing the Edge system. He hurt him. He hurt his tricep. So he's going to be out probably for about 4 months to 8 months. At least it's not a year now, so that's good. But you think Edge will be back, right? And then the next night on Raw, spoiler alert, Christian was there. He didn't like what Edge did. And at the end, Christian hadn't wrestled in 6 years. Shout out to Christian. I met him last year at Comic-Con. Basically, Christian about to start the match, and Ric Flair comes out and says, you don't have to do this. And then Ric Flair's walking away, and he hits low blows fucking Christian. Christian didn't do anything in the match, and then Orton just hits a punt. And pins him 1, 2, 3. That's fucking stupid. That Raw match was garbage. I mean, it's cool to see Christian on the show.
Yeah.
But I think the Edge match was better than that because at least he wrestled. Christian didn't do anything in that match. But Orton looks vicious and dangerous. I have a feeling he may have to go after McIntyre later on. Do you think he might have to go after McIntyre for that title? Orton?
Yeah, probably.
You think McIntyre can beat him?
Yeah.
At the punt now. W brought the punt back. That's one thing I like about the punt.
Oh, yeah.
But one day in the future, someone will kick out of that punt and Orton will be like, what the fuck? Right?
Yeah.